Hello, everyone. I want to invite you to join me in a self-soothing workshop. We are going to explore old and new ways to calm and self-soothe in moments that you're experiencing stress, anxiety, overwhelm, uncomfortable emotions, or being triggered so that you can recover faster and do better than ever in rebounding from life's ups, downs, and discomforts. Being a human being, living this very human life that we live, we can't avoid those ups, downs, and discomforts. Like sometimes we can't control the things that are happening to us or the experiences that come up from day to day. Sometimes we can't even avoid stress because we've got jobs, we've got bills, we've got all these things going on. So what we can do is learn how to better take care of our nervous system, better support calming and self-soothing so that we can support regulation mentally, emotionally, and physically. What we're going to cover in the workshop is identifying ways that you currently self-soothe, and we're going to explore how effective they are for recovery, if they're really helping you or if they have become a hindrance, if they're cumbersome or limiting you, like holding you in that discomfort. Because a lot of times we learned how to self-soothe and calm ourselves in childhood from our own personal experiences, possibly from what was modeled to us from the adults in our life. And that's not always effective for us in the present. So it's important to identify whether it's really helpful and see if there's better ways that you can actually self-soothe. You're also going to learn how our automatic self-soothing responses could be holding us back. We're going to identify if that's happening and how it's happening. And the reason, we're going to discover the reason that we struggle and get stuck or have setbacks when we are, especially when we're working toward a goal, such as healing, learning, breaking a habit, self-improvement, or just achieving our goals in whatever way that they are in our life, health, or relationships. And we are going to discuss the meaning of discomfort, stress, sensations, those signals that are uncomfortable that we get from our body, emotions, physical sensations, thought processes that just kind of automatically loop through our mind. Not always really helpful, but we're going to talk about what those mean. And triggers. Triggers fall into that category as well. And then we're going to learn new ways of self-soothing. We're going to practice them and make a plan forward for implementing them with some support. My name is Michelle Clenard. If you're not familiar with me, I am a self-healing educator and coach. I'm also an energy and emotional healing practitioner, and I would very much invite you to join me in this workshop to really identify like the most simple form of self-care. It's a simple somatic form of self-care to self-soothe and to do it more effectively than perhaps your automatic responses, because how we self-soothe is literally ingrained into our subconscious, into our subtle body, our nervous system. And essentially, when we get stressed, we do things. We react to the stress in a way that our body wants to self-soothe. We may cry, we may, that's just a natural way our body tries to regulate and self-soothe. It sometimes feels like emotions are just overflowing. I don't know if you've ever been stressed out or angry and just had like tears and, crying come to the surface. And it sometimes is just infuriating to cry in those moments. Like I've been there. I couldn't control those emotions. But that's because it was my body's automatic way of trying to regulate and self-soothe. And it's like if I didn't overflow those emotions out of my eyeballs in the form of tears, actual liquid, it's almost like I would like internally combust, because that anxiety and stress would just build so much. So that's just one example of a way that is our current way that our body is working to self-soothe, regulate, and calm. There's lots and lots of ways that we do it. Some of them are helpful, some of them are not, but doing it consciously and intentionally is a game changer in terms of self-support, self-healing, self-care. And if you're ready to make that shift, I promise this is the kind of self-care that everyone should have, because you don't have to set aside time. These are things that you'll learn that you can do throughout the day as you encounter stress, discomfort, and big emotions. Okay. So join me on, let's see, what's the day? It is September 12th. Thank you. It's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for this self-soothing workshop. And this is going to be a small group offer. It is only $20 to join right now. It will probably be a higher price later on. So it's a super win-win for both of us. If you can no longer tolerate staying stuck in cycles of emotional or physical discomfort or stress and overwhelm, and are ready to feel more in control of how you feel and how you recover from those uncomfortable feelings, this is the right workshop for you. So before you go, make sure you like and subscribe if you like this video. And if you're ready to sign up for the workshop, the link is in the description of this video. If you're not sure that this workshop is right for you, there's also a link where you can schedule a quick call with me. We'll just chat about what's going on, what you need, what you're hoping for, and see if this workshop is a good fit for you. And I do look forward to meeting you in the workshop and working with you. See you there.